move it. You like to move it.
Alright guys, the first step for the Pico De Gallo recipe, we're gonna dice an onion. We'll use probably about half of the white onion. If you have a red one at home, you could probably use that as well. For the next step, we're going to dice a jalapeno. You can use the whole jalapeno or half, depending on how spicy you want it. Just be careful not to touch your eyes. Be sure to remove the seeds from inside the jalapeno too. After you remove the seeds, then you can dice the jalapeno. And then just add the jalapeno into the bowl. And now we'll cut the limes in half and then squeeze them into a cup. If you don't have limes, you can use lemons instead, or just a mixture of both limes and lemons. Now we'll use the citrus squeezer and squeeze the lime and lemons into a cup. Once you're done getting the lime and lemon juice, you're just going to put it back into the mixing bowl with the onions and the jalapeno. After you put the lime and lemon juice into the mixing bowl, we're just going to add a bit of salt into the bowl and then stir it up. An easy way to dice the tomatoes is if you put the stem side down on the cutting board, you're going to make vertical cuts going along the tomato, but you're not going to go all the way down. You're going to keep the stem side on. And once you do that, you're just going to turn the tomato 90 degrees to the left or right, doesn't matter, and then we'll do the same step between the vertical cuts across. And now you'll just put the tomato on its side and then start cutting at the end. Now we're just going to add it into the mixing bowl and give it a stir. Now we're going to be chopping up cilantro. The amount you use, it's up to you, but I just got a handful of it. First we'll remove the stems and then throw those away. After you finish chopping the cilantro, we're just going to dump it back into the mixing bowl. And then give it a quick stir. Once you're done stirring all the ingredients, we're just going to put the Pico De Gallo in the fridge and let it marinate for about 15 minutes. Alright, once the Pico De Gallo is done marinating in the fridge, you're free to eat it with tortilla chips or putting it on top of eggs or tacos. So now I'm going to show you guys how to make the Pico De Gallo into ceviche. So to turn the Pico De Gallo into ceviche, we're going to be adding cooked shrimp into it. I have about 10 ounces of it right here. So for the shrimp, I'm just going to be cutting it into about 1/2-inch pieces. Honestly, it's whatever size you want. Smaller pieces will be able to marinate quicker though. After you're done cutting the shrimp, we're just going to add it into the mixing bowl where the Pico De Gallo is. To help marinate the shrimp, we can add in some orange juice now. And then give it a stir. There are other things you can add into the ceviche, like pineapples or cucumbers, so I'll go ahead and show you guys that. Once you're done dicing the pineapples, just go ahead and toss it into the bowl and then stir it. One more ingredient you can add is 1/2 a cucumber. So I'll go ahead and dice that up. After you dice the cucumbers, just go ahead and put it into the ceviche. Now just mix in the cucumbers. We're just going to cover the bowl and let it marinate in the fridge for about 2 hours. Once the ceviche is done marinating in the fridge, you can eat it with tortilla chips or put it on tostadas. You can even add avocados into it if you'd like.